Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we are diving into the world of color mixing, and we are going to be focusing on one of the most beautiful and versatile hues, violet. Violet is a color that has captivated artists and designers for centuries. It's a color that evokes feelings of royalty, spirituality, and mystery. And it's also a color that can be incredibly challenging to mix accurately. But don't worry, I'm here to break down the process for you, step by step. The simplest way to get violet is by mixing red and blue. It's a classic combination that always works, but it's important to remember that the exact shade of violet you get will depend on the specific shades of red and blue you use. For example, if you use a warm red like crimson, you'll get a warmer violet with a hint of red. If you use a cool blue like ultramarine, you'll get a cooler violet with a hint of blue. Now, let's talk about getting different shades of violet. If you want a light violet, you can add white to your mix. The more white you add, the lighter the violet will become. You can also add a touch of yellow to create a lighter, more pastel violet. For a delicate violet, you can use a combination of white, blue, and a touch of red. This will give you a soft, ethereal violet that's perfect for delicate paintings or drawings. And if you want a darker violet, you can add black to your mix. The more black you add, the darker the violet will become. Remember, the key to mixing violet is to experiment and have fun. Don't be afraid to try different combinations of red, blue, white, and black until you find the perfect shade for your project. I hope this video has been helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe for more color mixing tutorials. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into the wonderful world of purple, and I'm going to show you how to mix this beautiful color using different paints. We'll be exploring ways to get both light and dark shades of purple, so get your paints ready. Let's start with a deep, rich violet. This is a classic purple that's perfect for creating dramatic effects. To achieve this color, you'll need to mix together blue and red. I recommend using a cool blue like ultramarine blue, and a warm red like cadmium red. Start with a small amount of each color, and gradually add more until you reach the desired shade of violet. You can also add a touch of black to deepen the color, and make it more intense. Now, let's move on to a lighter, more delicate shade of purple lilac. This is a beautiful pastel color that's perfect for creating soft and dreamy effects. To mix lilac, you'll need to start with a light blue like cerulean blue, and a pink like rose madder. Again, start with a small amount of each color, and gradually add more until you reach the desired shade of lilac. You can also add a touch of white to lighten the color, and make it more pastel. To help you visualize the different shades of violet you can create, I've prepared a palette with a range of purple hues. You can see how the ratio of blue to red affects the final color. By adding more blue, you'll get a cooler, more bluish purple, while adding more red will create a warmer, more reddish purple. To make things even easier, I've created a table that shows you the different colors you can mix to create various shades of purple. This table will be a great reference for you as you experiment with different color combinations. Now, let's talk about the different types of paints you can use to create purple. Watercolor, oil paints, and gouache all have their own unique characteristics that affect how you mix colors. Watercolor is known for its transparency and fluidity. When mixing purple with watercolor, you'll need to be mindful of the fact that the colors will blend together easily. You can create beautiful washes of color by using a light touch, and letting the colors blend naturally. Oil paints are known for their richness and depth. When mixing purple with oil paints, you'll have more control over the color and texture. You can create thick, impasto layers of paint or thin, transparent glazes. Gouache is a water-based paint that's opaque, and can be used like watercolor or acrylics. When mixing purple with gouache, you'll have the flexibility to create both transparent and opaque washes of color. I hope this video has given you a better understanding of how to mix purple using different paints. Remember, the key is to experiment and have fun. Don't be afraid to try different color combinations and see what you can create.